prostitution and and so I always get a little bit uncomfortable about it. Because like I like to be on top, you know. I like to call the shots. Don't tell me action. I should, you know. So for me, it really breaks down to: do you trust the person? Are they going to have your back? And are they going to help you through what is kind of an uncomfortable situation? And on that level, I'd rather kiss John than anybody else I've ever kissed in my life. John's an awesome guy. By the way, my fiance directed the kiss between John. She's not my wife. Patricia was on a bar stool 5 feet away from the shot. We would kiss each other and then turn to Patricia and go, "How was that?" And she would go, every time she goes, "Oh, that was good." And she got 5 takes out. In television, you usually only do 2 takes, and if one of them's printable, you move on because there's not a lot of time. But the director was literally on the floor laughing.
But I think her reaction was all of our reaction.
Yeah, I never knew you guys liked the guy on guy. Like we like to what else was I? Yeah, it was one of the best days of my life. And by the way, when after the kiss, then we started fighting each other. And John is from stage, and I'm from stage, so we didn't really need the stuntman very much. I think the stunts got in for 1 shot. So we really were kicking the crap out of each other.
Hi James, I'm Deandra.
Hey,
I'm going to apologize in advance for my question.
Do your worst.
This is actually not my worst, but what I really want to know is you had to bleach your hair for the roles in Buffy and Angel, and you were naturally dark-haired. My daughter really wants to know, in those scenes where you were naked a lot, did the carpet match the drapes?
That hurt so bad. I had curly hair, so I have a dry scalp, and the chemicals would get in there and just grind me. And we had to do it every episode because a vampire's hair doesn't grow, so you can't have roots. And they would have to literally cut a lot because right after the bleaching, like a day afterward, I'd have so many blisters that would pop. And I'd just be acting up, and I'll just dribble down my face. And it was really gross during the fight scenes. Like if I got backed up against something, it would just go. So no way would I do that.
Did you ever have any hair fall out from all that bleaching?
No, the hair was fine. The hair doesn't. My hair didn't care at all. My hair was like whatever. But my scalp didn't like it at all. Yeah, you're welcome. By the way, when you show up to work and like, usually you have a costume and has your name on it, and then you have a coat, you have pants, you have boots, you have a t-shirt, and it's a nice, good day. But when you show up and you open your trailer door, and on your costume rack is a sock. That's all you got, all day. But they still put James Marsters on it, they have it clipped like it's actually a costume. Those are weird days. What are you doing with your life?
Questions you really want to be asked today? Like any stories you just always have,
You know,
any piece to tell?
I like to be surprised. I like not knowing what's about to happen, so I would not want to call the shots. Anything you want to ask?
That's about it.
No one's ever asked that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask something too, but I think I'd rather just hear you tell a really funny story. Anything, experience on Buffy. Funniest thing.
Okay, I'll bitch about something. I complained to Joss one time that I never was in the gag reels. Like I think on the extra packages sometimes in the DVDs there's the gag reels. And after like 4 years, you know, you go to the rap party and you're waiting for the gag reel and everyone is clapping and I'm never in them. And I thought he hated me or something. And I was like, Joss, why am I never in the gag reel? And he said, because you're boring. Like everyone else like cracks up and does something funny and stuff, but you, every single time, you say cut, you look down, make sure you're on your mark, and you go sit down on your chair. That's all you ever do. 1,000 times I've been watching you in dailies for years, and that's all you ever do. But when we say action, it's like someone unchained you. Like you come in and you're like you're just waiting for the word, and they say action, I'm like, Wah! And cut comes, I'm like, okay, save it. Yeah. I live for the word action because when they say action, everyone has to shut the hell up. And let me talk. Because otherwise it's like 150 people all gabbing, and then all of a sudden there's this beautiful silence, and you get to go. Yeah. Action.
Thanks.
Question about Torchwood. What is like your favorite moment when you were filming in that?
Man, I love the whole thing. I thought we offended all the right people. I had a theater company in Chicago and also Seattle, actually. And we were a subversive theater company, which is to say that we were trying to rip away the lies that a lot of us get taught before we know that we're being taught anything. And some of these lies are, you can buy Christmas, you can buy cool, war works, old people are boring, right? But the one that we were ripping down in Torchwood, of course, is that gay people can't be heroes. And they went straight at that. And I remember that I was getting interviewed by the BBC in a car, it was raining, and the woman goes, "So what do you think about the homophobic backlash against Torchwood?" And I just went, we have a backlash. I started running around and said, "Get backlash! We're offending people!" And John's like, shut up, man.
Hi, I have two questions. One of them was, how was it to film with the cast of Supernatural?
I loved filming. They were, when I went there, I think they were in the 5th year, right? And it seemed like we were filming a pilot. Like, when you film a pilot, everyone loves each other and everyone's energetic and fresh. All the people look good and everything. And then by the time you get to the 5th year, everyone's just so over it because it's 12 to 20 hours a day. So they burn you up, right? And after 5 years, there's usually like some politics going on. It's this person doesn't like this person is backstabbing this person. It gets very complicated. But on Supernatural, it was the 5th year, and everybody was fresh as a daisy. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Those guys, both of those guys are just fabulous. And pretty naughty. I was filming a close-up, and one of them just lifts up his foot and goes in between my thighs. And just to see if I could get my close-up in that circumstance. You're like, I'm sorry, they're usually not this bad. I'm like, no, man, it's good. Man. You surprised me. But that's a great close-up. Freaking out. They're really cool people.
Also, how was it to film the episode Something Blue with Sarah and all of that going on?
Oh, because we were like married. We were married. It was really, that was fun because at that, I never really imagined that Spike and Buffy would ever be together. Like when Joss, I asked Joss the end of, when did we get together? Was it 6? Season 6? So end of season 5, I go to Joss and I say, look, if you want to take my shirt off, give me a few months. Because I look good with the shirt on, but if you want, like, the thing, that you have to prepare for that. So give me a little lead time. Don't just spring that on me, right? And he goes, oh, well, good. We have the summer, because next year you're going to fall in love with Buffy. And I said, that's an excellent idea. Because I'm so sick of the chip. Like, I want Spike to try to be good because he decides to try to be good, and then fail comedically all the time. Can't be good at all. So falling in love with Buffy is a perfect way to get him to try to stop killing her, because you can't kill Buffy, there'd be no show. And if you keep trying and failing, it's pathetic. So that was the problem with putting me in the show in the first place, is how do we do that? And they came up with a chip. And I thought, genius, he falls in love with Buffy. And I said, but of course she never reciprocates, that would be ridiculous. And he goes, no, you'll be having sex with Buffy. Okay, go. So when we filmed Something Blue, it was a alternate reality, magical spell and everything, and I thought it was just delicious because it was so ridiculous that we'd be together. Yeah, it was fun to start on my lap.
What was your favorite role?
Favorite role? Oh, you know, it was Spike. In the beginning, you know, he was a disposable villain. I was supposed to be killed off after 5 episodes. Let's see, then I got to be the shunned lover. Then I got to be the wacky neighbor. Then I got to be the bad boyfriend. And then I got to be a guinea pig hero by the end. And so the journey was complex and always surprising. And I once told Joss, I'm like, you know what? Spike is a better role than Hamlet. Because Shakespeare only had 3 hours to explore the character, and we have years and years and years, and you keep doing stuff that are just like so ridiculous that it's just fun. So yeah, Spike. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I like your face painting.
Hi, I talked to you yesterday during your photo shoot, but my nickname is Buffy because I'm such a fan of the show. And you said yesterday that I was too tall to be Buffy because Sarah was so much shorter. So
I love Sarah, she's a midget! People thought I was like 6'4". And then when I first went out to conventions, they're like, you look like Spike, but shorter. But yeah, they would cut all the doors to make Sarah look a little taller, so the rest of us looked like giants. Yeah, she's a little tiny little wave.
I wanted to ask you, what was it like working with everyone on the set? What were your dynamics? Did you have like really good friendships, or did you have rivalries? Or
No rivalries. Everybody was bringing it. You know, like everybody realized that this was something that was really pretty good. And yeah, there was a bit of competition about who can bring it best today. And I was always like, you go ahead and try bring it. And then also we were just really tired all the time because Buffy they said if you could direct an episode of Buffy, you could direct anything in television because we had all the elements. We had stunts, makeup, a little bit of computer effects, actual effects on set, puppetry. I mean, like we had all of the different elements all the time. So we would go 12 to 20 hours a day. And usually a show will go 12 hours and stop. That's like a rule because after 12 hours they have to double the crew's pay. They go to double time. So they never go past 12 hours. We never went only 12. It was always 13, 14, 20 hours a day. So we were known as Buffy the Weekend Slayer. And a lot of people didn't want to come work on the show because it was known to be a real burner. And so I gotta say, it was Zombieland. Between the words action and cut, it was like, wow. But then once they say cut, everyone's just like, and I would go lay down. My character was dirty anyway, so I didn't have to worry about protecting my costume, so I would just lay on the dirty floor all the time. Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, so I really love watching whenever you pop up in bit parts and roles because I started watching you on Buffy as a high schooler. And then I started listening to audiobooks at work and I'm listening to Dresden Files and oh my gosh, I didn't know that you were voicing it.
Gotcha.
So it's really exciting. Yeah, but the last one I got, you weren't on it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a tender.
No. I'm just ashamed. I mean, the thing that happened was they called me up and I was filming something at the time and I said, I want to do it, but you got to wait. And I said, okay, we'll wait. And then when they called me again, I was filming something else. And they said, we have a deadline, we have to go. But because fans tore the producers up during Comic Con, just like, you can't do that, horrible, we're gonna boycott the whole thing. We both learned our lesson, and I finished the last. There's another one after that one, and I recorded that a few months ago, and I will definitely be doing all the rest of them.
I was wondering if you could insult me in Spike's accent.
No, don't, come on, you brat, don't do it. I'm moving on with my life. Don't say it. I just thought they were really down to earth and really cool with their fans. Because we do a lot of location shooting on that show, so the fans would always, you guys are so smart. Like, we try to keep it secret where we're going to be filming and you guys find out where it is. So there would always be at least a few people, you know, standing near the set looking for an autograph, and they would always pause and talk to them and say thank you for caring. Yeah, they're really great guys, both of them. Yeah.
Hi, my friend in the back wanted me to ask, would you sing for us?
I did last night for like an hour. I sang everything I know.
Give us a little.
What else can I say? Everyone is gay.
Hello. I wanted to know if in Buffy, when